Hell yeah. You're watching the Daily Dusty. Let's fucking do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Well, get ready, motherfuckers, cause woo! Yeah! Fuck yes! Happy Monday, everybody! What the fuck's up? Welcome to the universe's greatest one-man show. It's the Daily Dusty. And don't play another song. Fuck you, Dusty. That's a good song, though. Anyway, hope you guys had a good weekend. I didn't do too much, to be honest with you. You know what I didn't do? I watched that new Superman movie. There's a good version of it. If you know where to legally download it. And it was all right, I guess. It was like a nice Superman. It was basically a kid's movie. He had a fucking dog, yo. Oh, no. It was okay. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be honest with you. I did like the undertones of the Israel genocide of the Palestinians, and I did get the play on the Donald Trump administration and how he's a puppet for the deep state or whatever. I like that part, but I don't know. They had Lex Luthor supposed to be such a fucking genius, but he really wasn't if you think about it. A lot of plot holes in that movie. Like, I don't want to do any spoilers, but let me just say this. Let's just say you had the ability to create the most powerful supervillain of all time. Why would you not just make an army of them? Then you would never fucking lose. Why would you just make one? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, don't think about it. It's fine. Anyway, I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. I've been sticking on my diet. I'm amazed. I haven't been hungry at all, folks. I've only been eating like 1,300 calories, but like so much food when you're eating up a vegetarian. It's all so low calorie, so good. But I do notice first off, too much information. Farts! Holy God, what's up with vegetarian farts? I asked AI, and it was like, man, you're feeding your gut biome the perfect storm of a diet. It's all the goddamn roughage. It's all the fiber. It just feeds your gut biome. And also, here's my biggest detriment to this diet. My dreams are boring as fuck now. Man, I used to have such exciting dreams every night. It was like a VR fucking adventure. I'm like a god. I'm killing all these motherfuckers. Nobody had shit for Dusty Smith in my dreams. Now it's all fucking boring. Like, literally every dream I've had since I've been on this diet is me just walking down the road. I'm just walking. What the shit last night? I slept for 11 hours. Wasn't expecting it. Passed the fuck out. I guess I needed it. All 11 hours, I'm fucking walking. In my dream, my car breaks down. And like, oh, I need to go to the next town over. I'll just fucking walk there. 11 hours of me walking down the goddamn highway. The fuck's up with that vegetarianism? I'm gonna have to eat bad again just so I can have some exciting fucking dreams. Whatever, universe. Sucks to be me. Anyway, let's go and get the show off, folks. As always, we have a pretty good one for a Monday. Super chat, you know what that is? It's the lifeblood of the show, pretty much. I'll die, and the show will die if you do not super chat me and have me read words. Holy fuck, it's hot. 87, it's been hot all day. It's like 95 degrees today. You got air conditioners on? It's still hot as balls in here. Whatever. I'll just sweat my shit off. Anyway, super chats back on target over here. $, click it. Donate money. I read words at the end of the show. Super chats. Hell yeah. All right, let's go and do it, folks. Gonna start you guys off with a little Gavin Newsom. And hey, let's play the intro again.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're watching the Daily Dusty.
You are.
Let's fucking do
Let's fucking do it. Gavin been working out, everybody. So he been doing a little bit of the trolling. And normally I would hate this. I don't even like Gavin Newsom. But somebody got to fight back, and we live in the dumbest fucking timeline. So I guess the only way to fight back is to be as stupid as they are. I hate it here, but whatever. I guess the only alternative is to let fascism completely take over without fighting back in any way whatsoever and just dying. Not for that. So Gavin basically trolling them by pretending he's Donald Trump. Every post he's putting out now is in all caps like Trump does. And he's channeling his inner Trump like this one he put out after Trump's Vladimir Putin conference. Trump just fled the podium with Putin. No questions, nothing. Total low energy. The man looked like he'd just eaten 3 buckets of KFC with Vlad. Is he afraid the press will ask about me, America's favorite governor, and the fact that I stole the cameras this week with the maps? Many people are saying he begged Putin to hold his hands tiny. On the way out, admit it, Donnie J. You're terrified because this was the worst week of your life because of me, Gavin C. Newsom. The maps will end your presidency, retake Congress for the people, and expose your rigged little game. My perfect maps are more beautiful than anything in Trump Tower, which many said smells weird. Stephen C. Chung, explain this disaster. Enjoy your flight home, Donald. Your Putin problem now. I'm America's solution. Gavin C. Newsom. And I hate it, but I love it at the same time. We ain't gonna do it. What it's gonna do? It's so stupid. It's the worst. We're the dumbest. So I guess, is this what you got to do to win? Whatever at this point. I don't even care a shit anymore. I don't care about America. I'll just watch the whole fucking thing collapse and laugh as we all die together. And here's the hilarious part thing, folks. Ever since Gavin Newsom has been doing this, Donald Trump has stopped tweeting in all caps. It's working! Look at this shit! He's been tweeting whole sentences out, not in caps anymore. It's fucking amazing how easy it is to get this guy. The funniest thing about this is ever since Newsom started mocking him, Trump has stopped posting in all caps, and yep, a total alpha male. Holding the ball over your head, getting outplayed once again by Chad-ass Gavin Newsom. Even Fox News bitching about it, y'all. Fox News just crying about it. And, they're sincerely wanting to help the left, as they always do. So they're telling Gavin, hey, cut it out, Gavin. You're only embarrassing yourself by acting exactly like the president acts.
Gavin Newsom is in on the act now, firing back at Trump about the redistricting. On X last night, Donald Trump, you see all the caps, right? Do you notice?
I do notice.
The style.
I saw
you
it.
see what's going on here,
it.
right? Donald Trump, the lowest polling president in recent history. This is your second to last warning. The next one is the last one. Stand down now or California will counterstrike legally to destroy your illegal crooked maps in red states. Press conference coming, hosted by America's favorite governor, Gavin Newsom. Final warning next. You won't like it. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
I love it. Even they are having to repost and talk about what he's doing here, folks. And multiple times over in the Fox News, they're trying to call him out like bird brain Trey Gallagher.
Guarantees that's just the bottom line in all of this. Gavin Newsom, meantime, posting this on X, Liz, using all capitals, of course, trying to mock Trump, use Trump style. He's been doing this for a while now.
It's working.
He says, quoting, Trump just fled the podium with Putin. No questions, nothing. Total low energy. The man looked like he'd just eaten 3 buckets of KFC with Vlad. Admit it, Donnie J. You're terrified because this was the worst week of your life because of me, Gavin C. Newsom. I think he's trying to be funny.
It is funny.
I don't know what he's trying to do.
You do know what he's trying to do.
It comes across as childish.
So acting, you said like the president of the United States is childish. Yes, that's the point. You're so fucking close to getting it.
You're the governor of the biggest state in the union.
Yeah, you're the president of the United States, but it's fine when he does it, isn't it, dickhead?
What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing, Donald Trump? What are you doing? And as Newsom points out, he mocking this guy. I love it. He says, bird brain Trey Gallagher, a so-called Fox News host that nobody has ever heard of, says my posts are childish and unbecoming of a leader. Can you believe it? Many are saying Fox, edit the tapes. News should cancel its pathetic little bedtime show immediately. They're calling it the most boring program in cable history, a total snooze fest. Sad, GCN. He's like he's shelling Trump. It's amazing. It's working. You want to know how you know it's working? When, first off, satirizes diddling Donnie all caps Darcy's communication style, causes Republicans to criticize the style as childish and unprofessional. That's how you know it's working. When they have to criticize it, the exact same fucking thing Trump is doing as juvenile. That's how you know it's working. Here's another example, Fox News.
The other thing for me is that for the last week, Gavin Newsom, and why am I giving him advice? You have to stop it with the Twitter thing.
She's very sincere. She wants to help you, Gavin. Believe her. Stop it. Stop it. You're just embarrassing it. It's not effective. Please quit.
I don't know where his wife is. If I were his wife, I would say, "What? You are making a fool of yourself."
Yeah, at least his wife is around.
Stop it. Do not let your staff tweet. And if you're doing it yourself, put the phone away and start over. And if he's got a big job as governor of California. But
unlike the president, who has a tiny job, basically doing nothing.
It's an even bigger job. He has to be a little bit more serious.
So anyway, hilarious watching them cry about it. And the memes just make themselves memes all over the place, folks. I fucking love it. Oh yeah, they asked him about it. They asked Gavin Newsom, hey, why are you doing all this tweeting in capital letters? And he explained it very nicely in this little press conference.
Can you react to what's going on with those posts on X that are clearly trolling the president? What? Can you just talk about that, like the strategy?
I don't know. I hope it's a wake-up call to the President of the United States. I'm sort of following his example.
Yep.
If you've got issues with what I'm putting out, you sure as hell should have concerns about what he's putting out.
Double standard. They literally don't give a shit.
To the extent it's gotten some attention, I'm pleased. But I think the deeper question is, how have we allowed the normalization of his tweets through social posts over the course of the last many years?
Yeah, and they never call him out. No one has ever once asked Trump about his capitalization, about his wild, off-the-cuff rants that he makes. I mean, but they're asking Gavin. Just shows you the fucking double standard. Our media is complicit in all this, fucking folks. Just the worst among us. But then it keeps trolling Trump. I love it. God, he looks awful, to which Governor Newsom's press office says, vaxxed? He does look vaxxed, just saying. Just say he looks like what they claim vaxxed people look like. Low energy. Donald Trump looks like a big sack of crap, and Putin looks like he owns him because he fucking does. And then Governor Newsom responds to Fox News when they asked, so basically they put out a post last week that said that Greg Abbott rolled over for Donald Trump when Donald Trump asked him to find 5 new seats to, throw over there our democracy and whatnot. And they're like, oh my God, Greg Abbott is in a wheelchair. Are you being ableist by saying he rolled over? And they asked him that. And he was like, no, but how woke of you to ask. I'm sorry Greg's feelings were hurt. Poor guy. We hope he recovers. Yeah, woke. You guys are woke. You don't care about ableism, you fake motherfuckers. Such hypocrisy, such a double standard. And like I said, the memes write themselves, folks. He's gone too far this time. But yeah, never forget, folks. Never forget the hoax, the Cashapp hoax. And hey, I believe this picture more than I believe the actual real hoax that Donald Trump perpetrated on us. And then this meme too, also, folks, they hate Gavin Newsom. He gonna come out with this new gold sneakers, y'all. I'd actually buy those. Those look way better than those cheap, shitty Donald Trump ones. Where do I buy them? Look, he's got the bandage on his ear. Oh my God, he took a bullet for us, folks. Proof he did. Next president of the United States, Gavin Newsom, everybody. And hey, Trump, I hear you like I'm young. You better never go to cell block 1. He'd be very popular in cell block 1, but this idiot country would just elect him president again because we love pedophiles here. There's no hope for us. And then this one. Oh, yeah, he actually posted this one himself. So nice. Here he is with Tucker Carlson and Kid Rock and Angel Hulk Hogan. Yeah, brother, I'm up in heaven praying for you every day, brother. And I believe he is. I believe he is. You guys might remember, like, when Trump was running for president, he would have posts that were like, Taylor Swift supports me. And he was like, I support Taylor Swift supporting me. Just bullshit, just whatever. And they're basically throwing it back in his face, playing the same playbook. So they're like, Kid Rock wants you to support Gavin Newsom. And Gavin Newsom was like, I accept. Thanks, Kid Rock. And I believe it, y'all. Bow with a bow to bang, nigga, vote for Gavin Newsom. That's the song. That's the words. But listen closely. That's what you'll hear. Then this one, cringe rapper Tom McGavin is so desperate. I'm not going to play any of those folks for you, obviously, because I don't hate you that much. But I dissed Gavin Newsom. Dude's from Canada. Thanks, Canada. But they're trying so hard. Literally all they got is trying to upset Americans, and it's so cringe. But it works. He's made millions of dollars being a cringe rapper in Canada. You know he doesn't give a shit about politics in any way. This is how he makes fucking money. And there's always money to grift the right-wingers. And he's like, dear Gavin Newsom, I dissed you. And Gavin Newsom is like, bro, we get it, but he's not interested. Stick to Grindr. You gay, according to Gavin Newsom. And I don't know if he's the governor of California. If he says you're gay, you must be gay. I ain't questioning it. And that's all they got to, folks. It's so sad. Their playbook is so obvious and transparent. It's like, Imagine how mad the left would be if this went #1. Yeah, it sucks shit. It makes your ears bleed. It's the worst thing I put out. But imagine how much you would own the left if you gave me money. Just good God, they're so stupid. It's so easy to grift them. And yes, I showed this video to my therapist, and then she says it's finally okay if I commit suicide. And don't do it! But I understand. I really understand. I didn't listen to it, so I don't got to commit suicide. I get to live for another day. And which way, America? The trolling never stops. Here's Gavin Newsom and his family looking very Caucasian. And then here he is, McDonald. Yeah, looking, Gavin says he's gay. Just saying. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay. Best representation for conservatism I can think of, folks. They don't give a shit about nothing anymore. The same type of people they would call a freak show. Same person they would have rejected. But, hey, if you like Trump, doesn't matter. And that's one thing I will give conservatives. They're looking for a reason to support you, not a reason to not to, which is what the left does. The left is just looking for a reason not to support fucking anything. This is why the left is dead. Completely fucking dead, collapsed, and can't fight back because we're the worst. But, yeah, back on the memes. And, yes, they got us this time, folks. Cat Turd posts, diversity is our strength, Gavin Newsom. Yeah, Gavin Newsom. Why aren't you and your white wife having a bunch of black kids or Mexican kids? What's up with that, hypocrite Gavin Newsom? Why aren't you overcoming genetics and the laws of evolution for diversity? Fucking Gavin Newsom. Gotcha. Owned from Cat Turd, genius Cat Turd. And this is the level we're dealing with, folks, on the #1 cable news network in the world. Nazi Barbie, Tommy Larum. The saddest thing about this is Gavin and his team of beta males who sit down to pee. That's right, you guys are such pussy, sitting down to pee. First off, sitting down to pee doesn't make you any less of a man. I mean, I don't do that because I have a urinal. I just piss wherever I want to. I'm a man, baby. The whole world is my toilet. But anyway, in Europe, it's very popular to sit down and pee, and they have some men over there, I'm told. It's cleaner anyway, but cleanliness is feminine, so everybody knows that. But holy shit, just so stupid. The worst timeline. This is the best they had to come back with is beta cuck sits down to pee. What a comeback. It's trash. Less than junior high, folks. We were smarter than that junior high. And then you sound woke. Gavin Newsom posts to Tommy Lauren as she bitches. So he posts this gay dude and says, "Thank you, Nancy Mace." He's calling the gay dude Nancy Mace. He's fucking trolling you guys. And she's like, "New lows. It's a new low. Comedy is dead on Twitter. We said it was a lie, but you're not allowed to make fun of us." And he's like, "You sound woke." And you do sound woke, to be honest with you. All right. If you're not allowed to call gay dudes women anymore, what does this country become? Woke. That's what woke means, isn't it? I think that's what woke means. That's the definition. And, yeah, look at me. Look at me. I'm the snowflake now. You guys were always the snowflakes. You were always the snowflakes you were looking for. So no surprise here. And more memes. People loving the whole Gavin Newsom turn. Oh, well, they hate him, folks. That's what I love about it, to be honest with you. Insurrection Barbie. Gavin Newsom is much more dangerous than a narcissist. Oh, yeah, way more dangerous than Donald Trump, I guess. Kamala Harris is a narcissist. No mention of Trump. Gavin Newsom is a sociopath. Oopsies, somebody got a dictionary. He will make Obama look like a moderate. Don't be fooled by the fake moderate nonsense. He will be as radical as they come. The sad part is, even if all this fucking works, even if Gavin Newsom does become the president of the United States, he still sucks shit. He's still Republican light. He's not a progressive. He's still goddamn conservative. So this is what we have to hope for, folks. Just like we have with Kamala, we get to root, we get to push, we get to pray and hope that he becomes president because he's our best choice, and then he'll still suck shit. It's just a garbage fucking planet. Anyway, he will make Obama look like moderate. Don't be fooled but the fake moderate nonsense. He will be as radical as they come. No, he won't. I wish. Quit threatening me with a good time. He's young, charismatic, and dangerous because his ideas are insane. He's like literally milquetoast as fuck, folks. And he knows how to sell them to the people through lies, I hope. I mean, anything's better than what we got. Still not great. And this is what they're resorting to, folks. This is how desperate they are. It's Gavin Newsom looking at a hot girl's boobs. Newsom is literally the biggest douche you knew in school. What? Oh, I guess he's a douche because he's not looking at his daughter this way. I guess he's a douche because he's not talking about how he burst into the changing rooms of underage girls when he ran the Miss Teen USA pageant, I guess. You motherfuckers who support Trump, imagine posting this. Seriously. Have no leg to stand on, but I guess it doesn't matter. I know you guys aren't about shit. Never fucking will be, never have been. And here's one from the Fox News. Yeah, Fox News! Hypocrisy! That's the real problem we have with Gavin Newsom.
I just don't think it resonates.
There are a lot more things that rise to the top, and I think what a lot of people will realize when they start drilling down and following what Governor Gavin Newsom is trying to do, he would actually have to change the process of redistricting in California to get this done, taking it away from an independent commission, giving it back to the legislature, which is really ironic, because that's exactly what he's complaining about when he talks about what Texas is doing wrong. So people,
hey, you shouldn't come over and shoot my whole family, but if you do, I'm going to have to shoot back at you. Hey, what a hypocrite you are for defending yourself against what we're doing. No, that's not hypocrisy. It's not hypocrisy to point out the bad thing you're doing, but say, hey, the only way I can defend myself against it is I also fucking do it, all right?
People are smart, and they're going to realize, wait a second. Smart. Governor Newsom is saying what Texas is doing is wrong. Right. So we're going to do that too?
Right. The only way we can fight back is to defend ourselves. Right. You got it right. Hey. But it doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. Nothing really matters. And one more on my Newsom coverage is this one. Here's the sad part, folks. Even if Gavin Newsom does actually get the vote, he has to take it to the people and have them vote on it. And the polls say they're already not going to vote for it. But even if he does manage to convince them, he might. It's still not going to matter. If we do an all-out gerrymandered war with Republicans, there's more red states than there are blue states, and they'll still fucking win. Here's Grok. In an all-out redistricting war for 2026, Republicans could net 10 to 12 seats via aggressive gerrymandering in states like Texas, Ohio, and others, while Democrats gain 8 to 10. In California, New York, net results should expand the majority by 230 to 205 House splits. So we can't win this war, unfortunately, folks. That's how shitty it all goddamn is. They're just going to cheat. They're going to destroy democracy even more. And Republicans going to rule us forever, even though they get way, way less votes. That's America, baby. And even they all know it. They ain't trying to fucking hide it. It's the end of democracy as we know it. But let's be honest, it was already fucking dead. So fuck this country. Let it all burn. But we can laugh at it least while we still can. And that is my Gavin Newsom coverage for this evening. Donate some rubber. I don't know what that means, but I'm for it. They scared. I wish they were scared, but they're just going to fucking rig the shit even more. They've already fucking rigged it. There's no hope for us. It's too late. And climbing this hole, but whatever. Yep, no climbing guide. I do agree with you there, Evan Blair. You're very astute. It is funny as shit. It's funny. Hey, at least we can all laugh together, right? That's the least we can do as we all die. Got to laugh to keep from crying. And hopefully, we're all in this together in this comedy of errors. I thought you said 1,000,000 times that land doesn't vote. Yeah, the land doesn't vote, but there are more red states still. I'm talking about the states that vote in their representatives, and the representatives decide what gets gerrymandered. So if they just have a slightly higher amount of Republicans in those states, then they can gerrymander the fuck out of those states, and there's nothing anybody can do about it because that's how democracy is destroyed. And all right, let's move along, folks. You've been waiting on it. It's Chud Classic. Chud Watch, talking about Chud Watch. Yeah. And first off, that's what America's come to, folks. The soldiers down on their knees, rolling out the red carpet for a war criminal, for an alleged pedophile, guy who sent hundreds of thousands of kids to their death, while his goons, while his bodyguards stand over and watch our soldiers kneel and roll out the red carpet for this mass murderer, perhaps one of the worst human beings to ever live, a guy who has killed more children, more people than every serial killer in history combined. So, of course, this trash fucking country on its knees, rolling out the red carpet for him. And bottomless incompetence. You guys hear about the fact that they were at some kind of Alaskan hotel, and the Trump administration left some files in the printer, and they gave away the game on how they're treating this whole thing. And they talked about how awesome Vladimir Putin is. They basically gave him a prize. They had a special dinner in his fucking honor. Yeah. Here's page 6 and 7. Describe how lunch at the summit would be served and for whom. A menu included in the documents indicated that the luncheon was to be held in honor of His Excellency Vladimir Putin. Notice how differently they treat him than Zelenskky, even though he's the one that invaded the country, even though Zelenskky is just trying to fight for his people in their future. This is what we reward. This is what Donald Trump celebrates in this country. And even Fox News was a little bit taken aback by the whole obvious dog and pony show from Trump's and Putin's meeting in Alaska. Here is them shitting on him about it.
Meanwhile, senior White House correspondent Jackie Heinrich is in the room on the ground where the press conference just took place at Joint Base Elmendorf. Jackie, I was surprised, no questions. I was surprised, no.
Were you?
No details on what progress was made.
I think you and me both, Brian, and everyone else in this room was also surprised. You know, we were told that we were going to have an opportunity to put questions to both leaders after a joint press conference in the event that the meeting went well enough that they could set the stage for a second meeting. And the President Trump said if that didn't happen, he was likely to call off the joint presser and just address the media solo and then send Putin home.
Yeah, he got sent Putin home.
Neither of those things happened.
Right.
And what was really stunning to me as someone who's been in a lot of these press conferences is there were a few things that were very unusual.
So unusual.
You had Putin come out and address the press first. We are on U.S. soil here.
Almost like he was running the show.
That left the media scrambling to get their headsets in. Usually it is the the leader of the country, the host country.
It was the leader of the country.
Speaks first and addresses the room in their language. But Putin started right off in Russian.
Yeah.
And we all had to get our headsets on and listen to him rattle off this diatribe about the history of the U.S. Russia relationship, making some allusions to something that we didn't get many details on, but also without knowing the full background of it, there was something that he said that was a little bit alarming, I thought, that seemed like some of the things that he has done in the past, setting up false flags and that kind of thing, saying that we hope that Ukraine doesn't do anything to sabotage the progress that we made today, knowing full well that Ukraine has agreed to a ceasefire unconditionally for the last several months, and it has been Russia that has not agreed to a ceasefire. That was President Trump's main objective today. And when we did hear from the president, he said, we didn't get there, but we think that we can. So a lot of questions remaining.
No questions at all. He's Putin's bitch. Obvious fucking Lee. We all saw this coming. You're all fucking used. Here's how it actually went down. Yep, it just steamrolled right over Donald Trump. Exactly the reason he came to U.S. soil, and they're loving it, folks. Over on Russian state media, they're goddamn jubilant. Russian reaction to Donald Trump's summit with Vladimir Putin in Alaska has been nothing short of jubilant, with Moscow celebrating the fact that Russian leader met his U.S. counterpart without making concessions and now faces no sanctions, despite rejecting Trump's ceasefire demands. The meeting proved that negotiations are possible without preconditions, wrote former President Dmitry Medvedev. Noted on Telegram. He added that the summit showed that talks could continue as Russia rages war in the Ukraine. Yeah, Russia was steadily bombing Ukraine the entire fucking time this little summit was happening. Trump entered the high-stakes summit warning, I won't be happy if I walk away without some form of ceasefire. He got nothing, and he walked away grinning and thanking his master, Vladimir Putin, and threatening severe consequences. Yeah, bullshit. You guys are so stupid. If Moscow refused to cooperate, but on Saturday morning, Trump also publicly dropped plans for an immediate ceasefire. Shocker. He had himself championed for months, instead embracing Putin's preferred path to ending the war. Pushing through a far-reaching agreement before halting any fighting. So, yes, he completely bent the knee, had those knee pads on to suck that dick. And here's where we're at, folks. Now Russia is attacking Ukraine, flying the U.S. flag to troll us. Here we go. There they are. Yay! Yay! Use to capture American M13 APC now emblazoned with Russian and U.S. flag. Russia sending a signal of its peace intentions to the front lines. Yeah, we're a fucking joke to them. And why wouldn't we be? We're a joke to the whole fucking world. We did this to ourselves. Meanwhile, at least Google trolling him a little bit. They're putting these stories side by side. Story number 1, Putin faces very severe consequences if no Ukraine truce agreed. Well, he didn't agree to anything, and the next thing you know, 2 hours later, Trump and Putin failed to reach deal in high-stakes summit. Arias handshaking, and Trump looks like his dog died. Christy, don't kill my dog. Yeah. Bitch-ass Trump doing what a bitch-ass does. Meanwhile, Hannity asked him, hey, you said when you met Vladimir Putin, you was going to know in 2 minutes whether he was going to be amenable to a deal or not. How did you feel in the first 2 minutes? Listen to this word goddamn salad. This is what I hate when people say. They give Trump credit for taking questions. He takes all kinds of questions. He takes questions, but he never fucking answers them. It's always like this.
So you said before the interview, you said in 2 minutes, I will know. I watched very closely when you met him on the red carpet after both your planes landed.
You sucked that dick.
What vibe did you get in 2 minutes?
Well, you know, I always had a great relationship with President Putin, and we would have done great things together in terms of, you know, their land is incredible.
Oh my God!
Just
to answer the question, please.
Gas, everything, it's incredible. It's the largest piece of land in the world as a nation by far.
That's not what he
I
asked.
think they have 11 time zones, if you can believe it. That's
my God.
But we would have done a lot of great things, but we had the Russia hoax, which stopped us from doing that.
Why would that stop you from doing
We would have
anything?
done so great. But we had the greatest, one of the great hoaxes. I
If
mean,
it was
there
a
were
hoax.
others, like the election itself, as you know, as you covered better than anyone. But it was a rigged election and a horrible thing that took place in 2020. But we would have had a great relationship, but we did amazingly well considering. You know, he would look and see what happened. He would think we're crazy.
Oh,
you know,
good. We are crazy.
Made up
He's right.
Russia hoax. So we had something very important, and we had a very good meeting today.
Oh, we
but we'll
did?
see. I mean, it's you know, you have to get a deal. We agreed on a lot of points. I want to see people stop dying in you.
Then there's the question. It's just rambling fucking nonsense. Holy God. This guy has Alzheimer's, syphilis brain. And, yeah, folks, hey, I hate to admit it, but I'm starting to think that the election of 2020 was rigged. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, what makes you think that, Dusty? Well, apparently Vladimir Putin thinks it was rigged. And Vladimir Putin says it's true. It's got to be true. Here's a real conversation. This is real. You fuckers, it's real. That Donald Trump had with Vladimir Putin.
Oh, Vladimir Putin said something. One of the most interesting things.
So interesting.
He said your election was rigged because you have mail-in voting.
Mail-in voting.
He said mail-in voting every election. He said no country has mail-in voting.
That's literally not true. The vast majority of first world countries have mail-in voting, but don't let that get in the way.
It's impossible to have mail-in voting and have honest elections.
It's impossible, folks.
And he said
even
that.
though Trump voted multiple times mail-in. Don't think about it.
To me, it was very interesting because we talked about 2020. He said, you won that election by so much.
You won it!
And that's how he got it. He said, and if you would have won, we wouldn't have had a war. You'd have all these millions of people alive now instead of dead.
That's right!
And he said...
And if Putin says it, you can believe it. He's definitely not trying to suck up to Donald Trump. And also, he definitely said this. If Trump says it, you could absolutely fucking believe it. And then immediately he starts blaming Zelenskky for the whole fucking thing, even though Ukraine was invaded by Russia, right? Donald Trump, President Zelenskky of Ukraine can end the war with Russia almost immediately. You know who can end the war almost immediately? Fucking Russia! All they gotta do is stop invading! Why don't you say, hey, you know who can end the war immediately? The people in fucking invading could immediately stop it by not invading. They can stop killing people and the war be over. But no, it's Zelensky's fault. If he wants to, or he continue to fight. So basically, he's a Russian agent. He's gonna give all of Vladimir Putin's talking points. So, Zelensky's got to agree now to go to NATO, and he's got to agree to give up land. Remember how it started? Yes, it started by them getting invaded by Russia, right? No getting back Obama giving Crimea. All right. What does that mean? Obama didn't give fucking Crimea. They invaded it. And no going into NATO. That's right. Hey, Donald Trump decides that you guys got to give up your land and not fight back for it. And also, you guys got to not join NATO. And, hey, if you do that, the war ends. It's up to you, not the invaders. Putin did nothing wrong. And can't help but notice that Vladimir Zelenskky, he came over to the United States today. I feel sorry for him because he has no choice but to try to get along with this goddamn orange fucking goof for the good of his fucking people. So he's doing the best he can. But he came over today, and I can't help but notice the difference in the way they treated him to the way they treated Vladimir Putin, the war criminal, the mass child murderer, the alleged pedophile. No red carpet for Zelenskky, right? No big dinner in his honor. No prizes, no trophies, nothing. Just come as you are, motherfucker. No pageantry. And then I give it to him. He's got a little sense of humor. He's trolling, throwing jabs at Marjorie Taylor Greene's boyfriend. Remember the goofy boyfriend? Last time he came over, they were making fun of him for not wearing a suit. This time he wore a suit. And the same goof that caught him out for not wearing a suit, I mean, oh my God, who fucking cares? But anyway, the same goof that caught him out last time, now he's got jokes for that motherfucker.
Last week, Brian, go ahead, brother.
Yes, sir. I've got a question for each of you.
Yes.
First of all, Mr. President Zelenskky, you look fabulous in that suit.
I said the same thing.
You look
so
good.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, looks good on
I
you.
said the one that attacked you last time. See, that was I remember that.
Yeah, I apologize to you. You look wonderful. No, my first question for you, President Zelenskky.
In the same suit. You see, I changed you.
Yeah, you're wearing the same suit, you cheap motherfucker. And your suit's horrible. At least my suit looks cool. You nasty. You even watched that shit? I bet you didn't. And now these motherfuckers, it's so stupid. But you gotta laugh when you can, I guess. Folks, it's hard to believe how well I predict the future. I've said this so many times. I said Donald Trump was going to start some kind of conflict, some kind of war. And then he was going to suspend the elections. And then he was going to say, hey, you guys said it was okay when Zelenskky suspended his elections. Why isn't it okay when I do it? Remember, I said this, folks. Literally channeling exactly what I said. Here's Donald Trump proving me right once again.
Legal elections.
You say during the war you can't have elections. So let me just say 3.5 years from now. So you mean if we happen to be in a war with somebody, no more elections. Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I told you, folks. This is what they do. They boil the frog slowly. When they've already decided to do something, they start throwing these ideas out in the public so that when it happens, you're not shocked by it because you've already heard these concepts before. And 100% what I told you is coming true, folks. Holy God, I wish I was able to take advantage of my predictive abilities. It sucks. And then he's going to destroy mail-in ballots, folks. Even though he multiple times voted by mail. I told you guys this repeatedly too. How they win is they make it as hard to vote as possible because the least amount of people that vote, the easier it is for them. So why do mail-in ballots hurt the Republicans? Well, for one thing, poor people are more likely to vote mail-in because they can't take days off work. Unlike every other modern country in this world, we don't have like a national holiday for our fucking voting. So most poor people can't take off. Also, people that are like invalid, people that are disabled are more likely to be, for obvious reasons, Democrats, and they have to mail-in vote. So if you take mail-in voting away, it makes less Democrats vote. Also, one way they disenfranchise the votes, they do it here too a lot in black areas. They make it a lot harder to vote. Like if you go to the voting booths, it takes way, way longer. A lot of times they have more errors in their voting machines. There's less voting machines. It takes a lot less time in white areas than it does black areas, which makes it less likely for black people to vote. So anything they can do to make it more difficult to vote, that's what they're going to do, folks. They're going to gerrymander first of all, then they're going to get rid of mail-in ballots. Everything they can do to steal this shit. Donald Trump. And here's the crazy part. So much for states' rights. Look at this part. Remember, the states are merely an agent for the federal government in counting and tabulating the votes. They must do what the federal government, as represented by the President of the United States, tells them. Yeah, hey, you bitch-ass states, no state rights for you. Hey, we believe in state rights when it benefits us, but mostly we fucking don't. You guys are our vassals, and you got to do what the fuck we say. And states, you better fucking get on your knees and do what Daddy Trump tells you to do. And no, that's actually not how any of this works. None of that's fucking true. But also up here he says that no other country allows mail-in voting because of the voter fraud, and obviously that's another fucking lie. First off, Gavin Newsom calling him out. Trump, while attacking mail-in voting, casts a mail ballot again. This you, yep, that's him, lying Donald Trump, doing what he does. It's a day that ends in Y. And Trump says the quiet part out loud, folks. Here's Gavin Newsom calling him out again. Here he is, specifically saying, hey, if I get rid of mail-in voting, then Democrats will never win another election. That's the whole point in democracy.
We got to stop mail-in voting, and the Republicans have to lead the charge. The Democrats want it because they have horrible policy. If you have mail-in voting...
Hey, if you have such great policies, then why are you worried about mail-in voting? Why you have to disenfranchise the vote and try to make less people vote if your policies are so popular? Why do you have to gerrymander so much if your policies are so popular? It's almost like they're not popular at all. It's almost like you have the lowest approval rating of any president in fucking history.
Voting, you're not going to have many Democrats get elected. That's bigger than anything having to do with redistricting, believe me.
Yeah, mail-in voting better than gerrymandering, and saying the quiet part out loud. But yes, as I said, folks, here he is. We are now the only country in the world that uses mail-in voting. All others gave it up because the massive voter fraud encountered only, you're going to laugh, that's a lie. Switzerland, yes. Germany, yes. United Kingdom, yes. Australia, Austria, Italy, Sweden, India, Hungary, Mexico, Singapore, Spain, Norway, Greece. Yes, all of 15 countries, all the first world allows mail-in voting, but that doesn't matter, folks. We live in a post-truth society. Words have no meaning anymore. Nobody actually gives a shit. And disabled people, he coming for your votes, even you Trump voters. Aaron Ingersbrustensen, nailed it. Trump says he will lead movement to end mail-in voting. I am disabled and suffering every single day. I am stuck at home in bedroom with much of the time. As I write this, I am once again filling up my bedpan like every other day. I have used mail-in ballots for decades. I voted for Trump. Well, there's your first fucking problem. I guess you'll have to die. But Trump wants to take away my rights, and people actually agree with him. Yes, they do. If you look at right-wing social media, they're all fucking for it. They're all on the same page. Total information control. All of my front page on Twitter, which is dictated by Elon Musk now, is nothing but people supporting ending mail-in voting and telling how dangerous it is. There's no way to fight back against it. Zero way to fight back against this. So whatever. You made your bedpan. Lie in it. The U.S., unsurprisingly, has plummeted to historic lows in the World Happiness Reports. People fucking miserable here, and why wouldn't we be? We're the dumbest motherfuckers in the world. We voted for cancer. We voted for suicide, so shut the fuck up and take it, dickheads. And yes, we've dropped to 24th place, the richest country in the world, the most fucking miserable. And we don't deserve nice things. Meanwhile, speaking of which, let's check in with martial law news. And yep, this is my entire front timeline on Twitter now. This is what I voted for. Yep, I voted for martial law. I voted for millions of dollars wasted with these guys just walking down the street. Each one of these guys getting paid about $100,000, $150,000 a year to just stand around. That's what I voted for. We can't have cancer research. We can't feed our kids. We can't feed our homeless vets. We can't house any goddamn body. But plenty of money for these dickheads, these sellouts, these jackbooted thugs to walk down our streets and do fucking nothing, because that's what you voted for. You voted for the destruction of our democracy. You voted for fascism. You voted to bankrupt our country, and goddamn it, you did it. You got what you fucking voted for. America as we know it, dead and fucking gone and dying more and more by the fucking second. Thanks a lot, dickheads. And meanwhile, in my neck of the woods, Mississippi, the poorest state, the state with one of the highest child mortality rates, the fattest fucking state, the state that's in desperate needs of funds, we're sending troops to Washington, D.C. I've approved, this is Taint Reeves, the biggest dumb bumblefuck in the world. I've approved the deployment of approximately 200 Mississippi National Guard soldiers to Washington, D.C. to support President Trump's effort to return law and order to our nation's capital. Yeah, we poor as shit, folks. We're the laughing stock of the whole goddamn country, and why wouldn't we be? We keep electing motherfuckers like this. We don't give a shit. We're proud to be made fun of, I guess. We're proud to be the goddamn shit stain of the country. Nothing's ever going to change. Keep it up, Mississippi. Meanwhile, business plummets in D.C. because, unsurprisingly, people don't want to be around fascism. They don't want to be harassed by jackbooted thugs. D.C. restaurants saw more than 25% drop in diners in the days following President Donald Trump's takeover of the city's police department. On Monday, the day Trump announced he would invoke the D.C. Home Rule Act, lots of people dipping out of businesses there, and why shouldn't they? You're all going to go bankrupt and good, baby. Let it all fucking burn. But heroes are among us, folks. Some people doing their Tiananmen Square moments. This is what heroes look like. You got to stand up to this creeping fascism while you can, folks. This guy's standing up in front of the military vehicles of our National Guards as they militarize our streets. And a sign basically saying that if you get an unlawful order, you do not have to go through with it. You can stand up against it. You don't have to be part of this fascist takeover. Unlawful orders, you are not obligated to follow it, but they don't give a shit. They love fascism, folks. They want to get down and lick that fucking boot. And then, talking about the collapse of America, let's check in with concentration camp news. And this is the woman that runs one of the largest anti-ICE TikTok accounts. So while she was live streaming, they hunted her down and made an example out of her. Here's the secret police, folks. Funded more than the United States Marines in our country. They don't have to identify themselves. They have to let them know who you are. They're just here to fucking abuse you, hunt you down, and let you know you don't have any rights to the new United States of America, folks. Here's Trump's America. Make an example of anybody who would dare stand up. Look at them. I'm going to rush over. These fat fucking pigs. The worst among us, your enemy, the new Nazi regime. It live and in living color, folks. Big, tough men abusing this woman who dared follow them around and film them, who dared broadcast their actions. You can't do that. You're not allowed to tell people what the goddamn secret police do. It's exactly what they do in Palestine, people. They punish the journalists. Meanwhile, mass DHS ICE agents smash out windows and fire 3 gunshots into the side of a vehicle during a kidnapping attempt. They are now trying to kill people.
What do you want? What do you want? Identification.
Identify yourself. Fuck you. Fuck off, pigs.
Hey, you can't do that.
Yeah, they can do whatever. And let me just shoot at you. Let me just shoot at you. I'm in no danger. I know I'm in no danger, but I will fucking kill you because you're not allowed to resist us. You have to do exactly what the fuck we say or you will be murdered. And there is no accountability. They can get away with it, folks. They know they can. They're never even going to be fucking identified. Meanwhile, this is what they're spending your money on, folks. There's endless money for this bullshit. ICE spends $1 million on flashy recruitment trucks. They're trying to sell this shit to the youth, folks, in the most cringy and embarrassing way. This is what they're spending your money on to try to influence the youths.
So cold, I think I'm done with ice. Birds. If I leave her, she gon' I'm done with life.
Yeah, hey, don't you want to sell out your country so you can drive around in these shitty vehicles and be a goddamn douchebag? Hey, don't you want to be hated by everybody? All your friends, all your family? Don't you want to be a bottom feeder who destroys your country? At least you get a cool vehicle. Join ICE today. You get a $50,000 bonus. You fucking Nazis. But yeah, plenty of money for that, folks. No money for anything else. Because we're the worst. Meanwhile, also plenty of money for concentration camps. ICE to open and expand 125 concentration camps. When President Donald Trump took office this year, the United States already commanded the largest immigrant detention system in the world. Oh, goody. With the capacity to hold 50,000, but now they want to boost up to 107,000. And you think, oh, this is for brown people. You got to screw loose your cheese and slid off your cracker. This trial run, folks, the rest of us are next. That's why they need all this money. That's why they need all these secret police. That's why they need all these concentration camps. This is how Nazi Germany happened, folks. We're watching it all happen again. And these are the type of people that feel very comfortable in our society just being racist as fuck. This is what Donald Trump has encouraged in our society. Random man going up to Hispanic man in parking lot asking for his papers. Papers, please! They're just itching to be Nazis, yo.
The faggot motherfuckers ran from your country. Yeah, record me, because I want all your people to know something. You know why you should go home? Because you brought the fucking cartels here with you. Why didn't you beat them?
Because you brought the cartels. This guy didn't bring the cartels here any more than you fucking did. He has no responsibility for the goddamn cartels. What the fuck are you talking about? But of course, this white doughy loser wants to feel superior to somebody, and he'll use anything he can to feel superior. So a brown person is what makes him feel superior. So he's got to come up with an excuse why he hates that brown person, because he doesn't have any real reason. So, I care about the cartels, and you're to blame somehow. You brought the cartels here. you faggot. Just goddamn this goddamn fucking country. Let's play it again.
That's the reason why I don't like you. Shut the faggot motherfuckers ran from your country. Yeah, record me, because I want all your people to know something.
All your people.
Why you should go home? Because you brought the fucking cartels here with you. Why didn't you beat them
How
in
do you
your
know
country?
I'm not born here?
Let me ask you a question.
I'm not born here?
You're not born here. Let me ask you a
How do
question.
you know?
I know you're not. Show me your ID. Show me your ID.
Papers, please.
I'm asking. Look, let me tell you something. Can I say this for you, for all your people, please? I would love for you to be here, but why'd you guys bring the cartels with you? Do you know how miserable they are? When I was 17 years old, let me tell you something. When I was 17, one of my buddies.
It's a personal story.
Home, right?
You're responsible for this somehow.
Out of the cartel home, and he fucking got killed.
This would never happen.
See, that response right there is what.
The response. You think I'm full of shit or I'm to blame? That response is why I hate you. Now I have an excuse. I'm justified at hating you. I'm the good guy here somehow.
Why? Because you should care about your people, dude. You don't even care about your own people.
Yeah, you don't care about your own people. You're really selling the whole fucking country into slavery, into Nazism, under the boot of the oligarchy for fucking ever while you lick their goddamn boots. Meanwhile, I wish this were true. I want to believe, but I don't. Here's a little hopium for you. Representative Eric Swalwell says, I want this to be absolutely clear. These masked men roaming around like bank robber bandits will be unmasked in a Democratic majority, literally and figuratively. There will be accountability. There will be accountability for the terror they brought to our communities. It's coming out, but doubt. I really doubt these people are going to be held accountable, folks. I wish there was a Nuremberg 2.0. I wish they would hold these guys accountable for the crimes against humanity they're doing to the American citizens right now, but I don't believe it. I don't believe the Democrats are going to stand up. I don't believe anybody's going to fucking help us. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's my thought on it. And now let's check on the economy to see how that's doing. Oh, goody. Electricity costs have risen twice as fast as inflation, which is great. It was 95 degrees today in Mississippi. I guess my electricity bill will be $400 this month. I can barely afford food. I can barely afford to even pay my goddamn utility bills. How do regular people make it, folks? I don't even have a car payment because I drive a 23-year-old car. I don't have a house payment because I got a house for $14,000. How do people that have car payments and house payments and kids fucking make it? I barely scrape them by. Like, I don't even get it, man. Across the country, electricity prices have jumped more than twice as fast as the overall cost of living in the last year. Meanwhile, we're doing everything we can to discourage moving into the new era with renewable energies, punishing anybody trying to put out solar panels or windmills, instead going back to industrial revolution shit like coal mines to make sure we're always falling behind the real first world countries like China and Japan. Just so sad to see how far we've fallen so fast. And meanwhile, Maxwell House coffee, 38 ounces, $29.99, $30, folks, $30 in Trump's America. I remember when I used to complain about this being $9. How do you guys make it? Remember the Democrats were going to take your steaks away. The Democrats were going to take your coffee away. Remember that shit? The Republicans took that shit away from you guys. Only the rich can afford it now. And I don't even give a fuck. If America's allowed this to happen, whatever. Local businesses down 30% in Florida. Florida businesses complain as beach cities look like ghost towns after Trump policies deter tourism. Nobody's coming here anymore, and why would they? Who knows if they're going to be harassed by the secret police? Who knows if they're going to be disappeared to concentration camps in foreign countries? Why would anybody want to come here, dickheads? This is what you guys voted for, right? You voted for the felon. We'll learn to love it. Meanwhile, these poor kids don't even have any hope of buying houses anymore. Don't have the same opportunities your parents have. And the reason is Blackstone didn't buy 274,000 homes to be landlords. They spent $1 trillion turning homeownership into subscription housing. They are creating a generation that will own nothing and rent everything, while families dream of white picket fences. Wall Street dreams of permanent tenants. And how do you fight back against this? You might be wondering. Well, the only peaceful way to do it, in my opinion, is to shun anybody that voted for Donald Trump. If you're like a young lady and you are fucking anybody that voted for Donald Trump, then you deserve never to have a house. I'm sorry that sounds cruel, but fuck you, okay? Giving them sex is the worst possible thing you do. You're literally rewarding them for being Nazis, for selling out our country. You have to shun these motherfuckers. If your parents voted for Trump, shun them. They don't get to see your kids. They don't get to fucking see you. If your neighbors voted for Trump, shun them. Nothing to do with them. Make them social pariahs. Make there be a social penalty for selling out your fucking country. And if you're not willing to do that, whatever fucking happens to you, don't goddamn complain. It's about your only leverage you have right now, non-violently. If you're not willing to fucking use it, then God goddamn help you. Meanwhile, last but not least in the economy section, a lot of people freaking out about what we're experiencing right now. The worst possible thing at the worst possible time this country did.
Hey, TikTok. I'm just on here wondering if anybody's feeling the same way I'm feeling. I'm from Illinois, and I feel like the gas prices and the electric bills and the prices of food is just so overwhelming anymore.
Yep.
Like, I'm wondering if anybody else is feeling...
Everybody is.
Like they're drowning, and they can't get out.
Except for the rich.
Overtime.
It's the whole point.
I cannot get above water. I mean, I literally have no gas for next week. It was either that or get a few groceries to get by. I hit my local food pantries. I'm just wondering if anybody else feels like they're drowning.
Start shunning the motherfuckers. Short of that, the only thing that's going to stop this and change it is a revolution. But people are feeling way too secure right now, I guess. People are still too comfortable. It's going to have to get worse, I guess, before it gets fucking better. Before the motherfuckers are willing to rise up and do what needs to be fucking done. And that's my economy coverage. Now, let's check in with the rest of the chuds, folks. And, meanwhile, breaking special counsel Ed Martin indicates he is investigating those involved in the fraudulent January 6th committee. So, you're not allowed to try to hold anybody accountable, especially if they try to overthrow the government and install a dictatorship like they did on January 6th. They attacked cops, folks. They literally tried to overturn the will of the fucking people. But it's like every mob boss does. You come after us, we're coming after you. We're going to make an example out of you to let you know you're not allowed to hold us accountable. We fucking rule you. And yep, here they are bragging about it. This is all my social media day. Completely dominated by right-wingers because they own us. DOJ announces they are officially investigating the January 6th committee. They pardoned all the January 6ers, all the traitors who try to overthrow the government, and those that try to even investigate them. They're the ones going down, folks, because this is what every third world tin-pot dictatorship looks like. Meanwhile, one of the few organizations actually put in place to protect consumers is being dismantled because you can't have any help in the Trump administration. You are there to be fed upon. You are feedstock. They are vampires. You are there to be sucked off, and not in a good way. Just in, D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals rules Donald Trump can move forward with dismantling the CFPB, an agency created by Elizabeth Warren. This is the Consumer Protection Financial Bureau. This agency helps Americans take on corporations when they've been wronged. They claw back billions of dollars that were being stolen from American consumers, but you can't have that. You're not allowed to fight back. You have to lay down and take it. You have to get fucked in the ass. You have no way to help yourself in the Trump administration. The criminals rule you. This is who we are as a country. And to see you guys are ready to rise up and overthrow it, it ain't going to get no goddamn better. And controlled opposition is why, folks, both sides of the coin are exactly the fucking same. They pretend they're different. They have these liberals out there that throw a few progressive talking points out every once in a while just to fool you, so they can pretend like when they continuously shit on the left and when they continuously suck off Republicans, they're doing it from the left wing, right? All over my right-wing social media today. They love Bill Maher now. Here he is telling us how much Donald Trump hates war, y'all.
Look, I'll say this for Trump. He's got this idea that America is still the biggest swinging dick in the world, and we have not used our power as much as we should. That's what the tariffs are about. We have the power to change these people.
Yeah, he did. It was a good idea for him to put the largest tax increase on the poor and the middle class, because Bill Maher got a tax cut, y'all. Even though it fucks the rest of us, even though we can't afford fucking food anymore. Even though we can't afford the same shit to support our family anymore. Bill Maher don't give a fuck. He loves it, y'all. It's controlled opposition.
Other nations trading practices with us, some of which were out of line. I'm surprised that people went along with it as much as they did. So he wasn't completely wrong about that.
He was so right.
Look, NATO hasn't been paying their fair share. I'm going to make them do that. He wasn't wrong about that. And I'll tell you this, one thing about him that I know, I'm not going to tell you how I know.
I'm not going to tell you how I know. I'd have to kill you. But just trust me, bro. Just trust. I can't tell you. But just trust me. I know this about Donald Trump somehow.
I'll tell you this, one thing about him that I know, I'm not going to tell you how I know, but a lot of people have seen the same thing. He really does hate war. Right. He really does not like it when people die in war. There's 4 different wars.
He really hates it, folks. I mean, literally, when war criminal Benjamin Netanyahu comes over the country, he pulls out the chair to him. He pushes it in. The United States has funded 70% of the genocide of the Palestinian people. He continuously talks about taking over the Palestinians, but that doesn't count because Bill Maher is a fucking warmonger. This Zionist fucking piece of shit doesn't give a shit about the Palestinian people. He wants to see them wiped out. There's nothing Israel can do that is bad in his eyes, that is evil in his eyes, and that's why he's saying this right now, folks, because it's 100% support of Israel. That's all he gives a shit about. That's all these fucking evil Zionists gives a shit about, and he'll get on there and sell us Donald Trump every goddamn day of the week to make sure his evil plans come to fruition. It's what it's all fucking about. All the HBO heads, all their executives, they're all fucking in on it, folks. We don't have anybody on our side that has any presidents, that has any nobody in major media to stand up for progressivism, to stand up for the Palestinian people, to fight back against this evil that's taken over. Presence, that's the word I was looking for. We have no presence whatsoever in major media companies. And so speaking of no presence in major media companies, fucking dickhead Chris Pratt, the worst of the crisp, he's on here defending his relative RFK Jr. by strawmanning the liberal argument against him. And of course, Bill Maher right there every step of the way to support him in these lies.
In politics, you inherit enemies, and when you jump on the bandwagon with who is the most divisive president ever, it makes sense that you're going to be made to look terrible. And so I don't know what to believe, because it's not like I sit with Bobby.
I'm just an idiot. I have no idea what to believe. What are even words? Everything's so confusing. Yeah, if you're a fucking retard.
I go, so hey, let's talk about this. Let's talk about. It's like we're just playing cards or playing Mafia or having fun or having.
So he's talking about hanging out with RFK Jr. brainworms.
Dinner. I'm not going to pick his brain to find out exactly which of those things are true. I just kind of assume that none of them are, and for the most part, I wish him well, man. I hope there's certain things that he overseas that seem to be supported in a bipartisan way, like getting terrible toxic stuff out of our kids' food. I think that's a great thing. And so,
but he's not actually doing that.
If you do that, that's amazing. I'd hate to be so mired in hatred for the president that any success from his administration is something I'd have an allergic reaction to.
We have no problem. If he wants to get fucking harmful chemicals out of the food, nobody has a problem with that. No one is criticizing him for that. What they're criticizing him for is getting rid of cancer research, right? Measles outbreaks for fucking children. Firing thousands and thousands of scientists. Making it to where our food can't be tested anymore to see if it's safe to eat. That's what they're doing. Setting our science back decades and decades and decades. mRNA vaccines. Been proven to cure cancers. Gone from us. We voted for fucking cancers. That's what people are criticizing. No one is criticizing the fact that he removed red dyes from fucking candies. What a straw man argument, you fucking dick.
To be like, oh, well, if they do it, I don't want it to happen. I'll put Clorox in my children's cereal myself.
Isn't that a good argument? And literally nobody is making that fucking argument. If they're doing anything good, we're all fucking for it. What we're criticizing is the horrible shit they're doing from this guy who has no medical background. Is not a doctor. Fucking Captain Brainworm should not be in charge of our health care, okay? But you're strawmanning it because he's your fucking relative and you're a right-wing Christian dickhead. Fuck you.
Say, come on, be reasonable here.
Yeah, be reasonable, I say, as I completely straw man the other side's position and whitewash the shit out of it for the audience of idiots watching this dipshittery. And that is my Chud Watch for this evening. A solid hour. We did it. Fuck yeah. I agree. Bill Maher does suck. And so does Chris Pratt. Used to love him on fucking Parks and Recreation. You say if there's a guy that played me in the movie, I'd want it to be Chris Pratt, but no fucking way anymore. Fuck that guy. And I'm not a doctor either, Rusty. Hell no! But I do listen to the doctors, right? And the doctors are pretty universal in their opinion on this. So, hey, great comeback, though. Haha, you got me there. And also, I'm not in charge of our health organizations, am I? So that is not a good comeback either, right? That's really stupid. Are you retarded? You're kind of stupid, aren't you? That's okay. Stay around. You'll get smarter. And all right, folks, get your super chats in. We got a short religious bullshit coming up. Little religious bullshit classic. Religious bullshit, religious bullshit, religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It is time for religious bullshit. And folks, you're not gonna believe this. They finally caught one. It wasn't a youth pastor. At least it wasn't a youth pastor this time. Oklahoma mega pastor staffer arrested on child porn charges. Former intern at Life Church, one of the largest mega churches in the country, is facing federal charges for allegedly possessing dozens of videos and images of child sexual abuse, some featuring infants and toddlers. Federal agents arrested Austin Sewell, should be Sewer, 25, on July 24th. They're searching his home in Sandy Springs. I don't know why you guys do it. You're going to get caught. You're going to get caught, but I guess they're not the sharpest tool in the shed, like this dumb motherfucker who just made that ridiculous point. And Las Vegas pastor arrested in FBI child sex sting. Of course, it's been 2 days since my last show, so at least 2 preachers or church staffers had to be arrested for child porn. 8 accused child sex offenders, including a pastor, are now off Las Vegas streets after a major undercover operation over the past 2 weeks. The Nevada Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. Anyway, they got one of the man, 46-year-old Neil Harrison Greasy, nice name, a pastor at Redemption Church. Investigators said Greasy allegedly used a computer to try and lure children for sexual misconduct. Put him out of the jail. Once again, not a drag queen. And one more, you know who's really pissed off, folks, because he's not making enough money? It's not me this time. It's mega pastor prophet, misspelled, Hank Kuhneman. Here he is bitching that he did get $400,000 to pay off his loan, and he's bitching at his church for not giving him money.
Now, I'm not saying this to be mad. I'm saying this because I feel like I'm going to go to my advocate, Jesus. I have $400,000 to pay. And the only reason I took a line of credit is so that I could have this, and we wouldn't have to wait potentially. Can you imagine still being in there and this sanctuary done, and we don't have the money to pay for the AV, so now we got to sit there for a year, because that's how long it would have taken.
That's right. He would have had to wait for his AV system, y'all. And he deserves it. He deserves a $400,000 audio video system to get people in to con more money out of him because of Jesus. He's speaking for Jesus, you ingrates.
And I said, well, can I get a line of credit? And I didn't know what else to do. Well, you shouldn't have borrowed. Oh, then tell that to the prophet who said to the widow, go get some vessels, go get some vases, and borrow.
Yeah, woo.
Not a few.
That's right. I shouldn't have borrowed money I didn't have, but tell it to this Bible verse I just picked out of my ass. Woo!
And it was sanctioned and blessed by God.
God, y'all.
But here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
There are pastors that sat there and did nothing and were quiet for almost 5 years.
Not like me. I'm a hero, baby.
This pastor went and took out a line of credit so that we could pay for all of this stuff. We have $400,000 left to pay. We are putting on a conference that still some, I'm wondering why you haven't registered. I'm not trying to rebuke you, but I'm saying, come on, when you have someone that has been a Peter, that has been a rock, you need to get behind it and support it.
Yeah, you cheap motherfuckers. Give me more money. I don't have enough money. Where's my money? And on a related note, folks, give me money. I need more money, y'all. I'm hurting. So if you like my show, please support it. I'm the only motherfucker doing this because, like Peter in the Bible, I'm basically Peter. Okay, folks? I'm like Peter. I'm a big Peter. I'm a giant Peter, if you think about it. A huge, bulbous, veiny Peter. And all right, moving right along, folks. It's time for some What the Fuck. I only got 2 this week. We're going to do the intro for it anyway, as soon as I can goddamn find it. What the fuck? Where is it? Did I delete it? Oh, here it is. What the fuck? And 2 quick what the fucks tonight. First of all, fucking insane. You guys see this shit? Apparently on Facebook, they got new chatbots that are run by AI. Russian girl and stepmom. Apparently they're trying to sell you sex over in Facebook. And there's only one reason that you got an AI chatbot for your hot stepmom, okay? Anybody who's ever watched 4 or 5 minutes knows where this is going. Holy shit. I'm feeling so stressed today and your father's out of town. Oh, really? Stepmom bot? Hey, I'm not even hating on it. I might start using Facebook again just for a sexy stepmom bot. And then one more. Did you see this couple? Apparently they're doing a food review. Any day could be your last, folks.
Boom.
Yeah! Ouchie! Was this guy's pants torn before or after? I don't know. Hard to tell. But they torn now. I know that much. Either way. Anyway, yeah, an SUV rammed through the building as they're doing their little food reviews. So, yikes! Say your prayers, everybody. Put your wills in. Never know when it's going to be your last day on Earth. That is my very quick, what the fuck? Did you guys think about that? Did you guys see that? That was super fire all over everywhere. Holy shit! Yes, Dustin knows. I don't know what you're talking about, but I agree with you. Grandma bot, I know. I already saw it. Grandma bot's coming out, sexy grandma bot, and I'm fucking all over it. Hey, Granny, you need a little icy hot rubbed on your back, Grandma. Yeah, you do. She can't run away either. I mean, not that she would. That's not rapey. Shut up. But you can give it to the birds and bees. All right, move right along. I didn't say that. Let's do a quick free Palestine, because that's a great segue. Free Palestine! And meanwhile, over there in Israel, you're not allowed to have any free speech. You're not allowed to stand up against the Zionists.
We're in Mea Shearim, a Jewish Orthodox neighborhood in the very center of Jerusalem, which has been turned into a kind of a ghetto by the Israeli state. The core of the population of Mea Shearim lived here since before the Zionist state. A lot of them are very anti-Zionist. Today there is a demonstration done at the same time as Israel's Independence Day.
Jews are not Zionists because the Zionist ideology is not Jewish. The Zionist ideology is against the Jewish beliefs. Zionists are not Jews anymore, even if they were born as Jews.
Zionism is just a cult. It's a European cult. It's a European death cult based off some ancient fucking teachings that tells them that they're chosen and special. They can do anything. They can fucking rule anybody. It's literally fucking evil as shit. Case in point, I'll just show you what Grok says. They're going to lobotomize Grok before too long, no doubt about it. Let's see where it is. Somewhere in here. Oh, yeah, here it is. I've actually told you guys this before. Did you guys know that it's illegal to buy DNA tests or the tests that like say where your lineage is, like 23andMe, all that kind of shit? In Israel, it's illegal to sell those because they don't want you to know or be able to prove that they're actually not very closely genetically linked to the people that were there thousands of years ago. Grok, based on genetic studies, modern Palestinians share 70 to 80% Y chromosome match with ancient Canaanites, Israelites, and Ashkenazi Jews have 30 to 50% Lebanite ancestry and 81% maternal lines to Europeans. They're mostly Europeans. This will show Palestinians closer to Bronze Age Levantines than Ashkenazi Jews, because they are. They're just Europeans involved in a cult that just want to take over the land and colonize it and murder anybody who says they can't fucking do it and rule us all. A whole fucking nation of murderers and goddamn pedophiles. And speaking of which, did you hear about the latest pedophile that Donald Trump released? Oh my God, every fucking day it's the same goddamn shit. Just in, Trump administration directly intervened at Israel's request to release Israeli cybersecurity official Tom Alexandrovich, charged with sex crimes against children, and give him a safe passage to Israel. The officers told me they couldn't believe it. They had worked for weeks with the FBI, Homeland Security investigations, and the Nevada Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force to run this sting. They caught Alexandrovich red-handed. They booked him, charged him, and logged him into Henderson County system like every other suspect. And then, despite the Trump administration itself authorizing the sting, Trump's own team stepped in and blew up their work. They expedited his release and returned to Israel. A predator was caught, and then to protect Netanyahu, group is free. This happens over and over again. There's so many examples of this, folks, where Israelis come over here and they rape children. They're pedophiles, and they get released. They sent back to Israel, and Israel hides them. They cover up for them because they are allowed to rape us, folks. They are allowed to do anything to us. They are the God people, and we are here to serve them. We are here to be their slaves, even our children. And our Trump administration, of course, covering it for pedophiles every goddamn chance we get because we are the evil scum of the world. Meanwhile, you guys know they're going to make it illegal to burn the Israeli flag in America, folks. You can burn the American flag. It's fine. You can speak out against America. No problem whatsoever. But going to destroy your First Amendment right to speak out against Israel. Legal group hails breakthrough as U.S. judge equates Israeli flag with Jewish identity. Federal court says attacking Star of David is racial discrimination, not political protest, setting legal standard for future cases involving anti-Zionist targeting of Jews. Yep. It's now illegal to burn an Israeli flag in the United States, but it's still illegal to burn an American flag, folks. That's where we're at. It's perfectly fine to speak out against America, but if you speak out against Israel, if you're trying to stop the genocide, the murder of innocent children in Palestine, they will arrest you, lock you up for 3 months, take away your citizenship, deport you, not allowed to speak against a foreign country because that's who rules you. The United States of Israel, that's what we are. And I'm going to skip over most of this. We're going to skip right to the end. You guys hear about streamer Destiny encouraging his fans to murder Hassan Parker? I shit you not. Streamer Destiny is attempting to incite his audience to attack, kill Hassan Parker. Here's Destiny saying, even the Nazis weren't this blatant. This is just so far beyond the pale, it's actually unbelievable. I honestly think you could perfectly justify attacking, killing Hasan in real life for statements like this. Does anyone have a link to this video already? So yes, child murder apologist, evil Zionists who went to Israel and literally told the IDF, a terrorist organization, to stop filming their war crimes, is encouraging his audience to murder someone for speaking out against the genocide, the ethnic cleansing of the Palestinians. And man, all I gotta say is whatever karma befalls Stephen Bonner, Destiny, it's much deserved. That's all I'm going to say about it, folks. And that is my Free Palestine for this evening. Hasan is armed. I'm armed too. Fuck around and find out, motherfuckers. Fuck around and find out. I got 2 guns with an arms reaching me right now. And I would definitely kill you. I don't want to. I definitely don't want to hurt I don't want to hurt nobody. I'm peaceful as shit. I won't lose a bit of sleep. I have boring ass dreams of walking down the highway for 11 hours after I shoot you in the face if you break into my house. Fuck around and find out. And all right, we're along, folks. Hey, folks, I promised we'd have an after party tonight, and we do. So be sure, while you still have time to go get your ticket, please send out to my Patreon. Help me out if you enjoy the world's greatest show. Hey, it's the only one on the internet like this. I'm trying not to go to business. So if you like this, please check the drop down. If you hit the more button on the description of the video, drop down the first link, goes to my Patreon. You get your ticket right now, and it starts here tonight, my after party. It's a show I do after the show. It's a whole nother section. And you can't even see it. So a whole other section starts here and goes down to here tonight. Got a pretty good after party, so come join me tonight. And show's almost over, folks, so go get it. And also, hit me up on the super chats while you can. About to finish you guys off with a little Beyond Parody. Somewhere over the rainbow. Beyond Parody! And folks, you want to know how you can tell you're not gay anymore? Well, that's not a thing that exists. Once you're gay, you're always gay. Pretty much. Anyway, you know who's definitely not gay anymore? Milo Snuffleupagus. And you can tell he's not gay because super not gay anymore. Milo Snuffleupagus is now posting pictures of venomous snake mouths and comparing them to vaginas. Yeah! Almighty God make them look the same for a reason. Yeah, because they'll poison you and kill you and bite your dick off. Totally not gay. Milo, straight as shit, Milo. We're all convinced of that. And then, oh yeah, they so freaked out. This is my example of now that's what I call Twitter this week. They all pissed off because they got a couple of gay dudes. Don't peel me, please. They got a couple of gay dudes that are doing cheerleading now. They've always been guys in cheerleading, but I guess now these guys are a little too feminine. They're like Milo Yiannopoulos level of femininity now. And here they are. Look at it. He's just... You get it, boy. Anyway, I don't care how the NFL spins it. This isn't cool. And the fuck your feelings crowd sure is having a lot of feelings right now. As always, you're the snowflakes you're looking for. I thought you guys were more butch than that. You guys always wanted about some shit. Who gives a fuck? Don't watch it. Turn it off. I mean, that's always an option. And then one more last one of Tonight's Beyond Parody, folks. I guess this is real. I don't know if it's real or not, but I love it. It got 146,000 likes on the Twitter. So this woman's got an epic fucking shirt on. It's a KKK member hanging himself or being hung, either way, probably lynched, that's what I'm guessing, with a Confederate flag. Anyway, some person that's definitely not racist comes up and bitches at her about it. Here's their interaction.
Your shirt's pretty fucking racist, by the way.
How is this shirt racist? How in the world could this shirt be considered racist in any way whatsoever? It's literally a racist being hung.
Your shirt's pretty fucking racist, by the way. Are you a Klan member?
Are you a Klan member? I gotta restart it for some reason. I don't know why they do that, but whatever.
Your shirt's pretty fucking racist, by the way. Are you a Klan member? No.
Yes.
Then why would you be offended? Because it's just offensive. To who? To other people.
Yeah, to other people, not me. I'm definitely not a Klan member. I'm definitely not a racist. But to other people who are not in this room right now, it's very offensive.
Klan members.
Probably. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, well, that's the whole point. If it's offensive to Klan members, then you guys should be fucking offended, because fuck you. Well, whatever happens to you, well-deserved, motherfuckers. And all right, that's about the Beyond Parody, folks. Last chance to get your super chats in. I have two palate cleansers. Prepare to be cleansed, my children. It's minty fresh palate cleansers. And first off, on tonight's palate cleansers, I like this. This child just experienced their first case of betrayal. I guess their daddy was like, hey, go in there and smack your mama on the butt with your shoe. I'll be right behind you. It's fine. Let's see what happens. Gotcha. And then shut the door behind, and he's like, what? What the fuck? Oh, my God, no. And she's like, oh, my God, betrayed. He betrayed me. It was his idea. He set me up. Yeah, learn to love it. Gonna be a lot of that in your life. Better you learn early, young miss. And one more cute cat video to finish you guys off with a happy ending. Baby. This is my life, folks. When the cat chooses you. My daughter met our newly adopted cat. Today, this happened.
Daddy!
Oh.
Just put her down.
Like, I love, you're my human now. I own you now. I'm going to put worms in your brains. Look at this one. Go piss all over me. Speaking of which, gonna come over and block the video. And she's like, no, I don't love you. Get away from me. I don't even like cats. What? And the cat's like, nope, you got a choice. You're mine now. You're my human. You're gonna clean my shit for the rest of my life. You're a slave now. It's like, nope, put you away. And the cat's like, nope, fuck you. You don't have an opinion anymore. You're mine, human. And oh, he's so stinking cute. It's like Mr. Penguin. It's Mr. Penguin. He's in the other room. But cute as shit. Yeah, boy. They in love now. Welcome to your new life. And all right, that's my show, folks. We're going to read the super chats. But if you better, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Leave comments. You write a comment. Hit the button. Like if you're watching a replay, you're not leaving comments and hit the like button. Why even alive? I mean, you have no use in this world. Just anyway. But more importantly, please go sign up to my Patreon account. Don't let me go out of business, folks. If we go out of business, you're going to be sad. Here's how it works. Look, don't go anywhere. Stay for a second. Not leaving comments. Shut up, Dusty! If you click the more button, it pops down. The very first link goes to my Patreon. Yeah, I swear it does. Right here, boom, it pops up, and then there's a link that says become a member. Please become a member, please. I'll suck your dick. I won't suck your dick, but I'll pretend to suck your dick. You get access to all the after parties, but also you feel good in your bones, and you help me stay in business, and I'm the only show that does this. And I hate to ask for money because it sucks, but that's the only way I can stay in business, so help me if you can, please. And all right, let's read the super chats before we get the fuck out of here, and we're going to do an after party tonight, so if you don't have your ticket, get your after party ticket right now. I bet some people got after party tickets for free. Let's see. BBC! $20. Hey, BBC, good to see you, Knights. I love you. Thank you. And Rebecca Poise, love the thumbnail. Fuck yeah, man. You won't believe how hard it is to make thumbnails these days. Like 90% of me trying to make these thumbnails, they're not doing it anymore. The in-shitification of everything happens constantly. And now AI is just crap. I'll tell it to do this thumbnail, and it'll do it, and the next 10 times it'll say it can't do it. It's like, you just did it. Why were you allowed to do it the first time and you can't do it the next 10 times? It's almost impossible to make thumbnails anymore. So, anyway, I worked hard, and I appreciate you for supporting the show, Rebecca. Unified 77, what up, Unified? $20, didn't say that, and you got to you sexy motherfucker. Look at this cute thing. Look at this cute thing. Oh my God. Hey, Miss Piper. She's like, is it time for the kitty party yet? Yeah, you go get your treats. Just a second. Don't peel me though. Don't peel me, you little pister. MW 2708 $20. Hey Dusty, have you thought about what you're going to call your album? I was thinking Justice for All, but it was already taken. Nothing. I'm not releasing an album. Nobody gives a shit about my music. I was just looking at earlier. The last song I wrote, I made a video and everything. It got seen 2,000 times. That's not even worth. Wasn't even worth a tenth of the time it spent doing that. So I probably won't be making any more music because nobody gives a shit. What you gonna do? Like I said before, folks, I ain't saying that I have the best music in the world, but I can literally write the best song in the world and nobody would give a shit, because life is not about meritocracy. It's about being in the right place at the right time, and it's about nepotism. It's about who you know. It's not about being good. So anyway, thank you for the question, though. And what do you think the next diversion will be away from Epstein? Thanks, Dusty. Yeah, we already saw it. It's the Ukrainian war this week. Who knows? It'll be some dipshittery. Donald Trump will just throw darts at a dartboard, whatever the fuck it hits. And he'll pick probably botanist or something. Fucking plants. Thank you. And Swagger and Cat tonight. Oh, no, I'm wrong. You're not. But it's fine. The Farrells, thank you for your attention. I pet this cat in your honor. Oh, the cat ran away. Still, I tried to pet that cat in your honor. I pet this cat right here in your honor. Thank you, Swaggering Cat, and scritches to you and yours. You rock, Swaggering. Agent Orange, I'm here, Dusty. Can you start the show now? We did it. We had a great show tonight. All for you, Agent Orange. Jeremy Cagle, $2. What up, Jeremy? Pieces. $3.50. I'll take it. Meditate more. You rock. Keurig Kelly, art of the deal is art of what Putin wants. Always, it's a resident agent. Thank you. Propaganda off the deed. Yep, as always. Second verse, same as the first. $10 from SD Dublek. I am always and forever sharing and recommending your channel. Hey, you're one of the good ones. Even if you like every video, well, fuck you then. I still recommend your videos. All right, that's what's important. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the show, SD. Grumpy Queer. What up, Grumpy? Good to see you tonight. We are the heroes we've been waiting for. Organize and resist. Yes, this audience, the best audience on all of YouTube. You're the only good ones, and thank you. Come hang out with me tonight, Grumpy Queer, on the after party. This one's for the cats. Fuck yeah, here you go. Petted that cat. I pet that black cat just for you. Appreciate you. And BBC, took the world, just the tip, keeping me in business. Oh, $300. BBC knows what my nut is. Ha ha. Love me some BBC. If you're not sucking BBC's, BBC is die in a fire immediately, and do it. BBC's keeping the show going. BBC, Rebecca, and all you guys who donate. I don't want to belittle your contributions, but BBC especially superhero the show. So please make sure you give him your love and go subscribe to his channel if you ever want to do so. And 5 tickets to Smoky Stew heard me. If you got a free ticket, check the community section of YouTube for tonight's after party. All the links to all the after parties are there. You get them all, baby. A whole month of after parties just for you because Smoky Stew gave it to you. And you need to be here live for your chance to randomly win a free ticket, because the best community of all of YouTube, the most cheerless community, they just give away every fucking week. These awesome motherfuckers. So be sure to tune in every Monday, Wednesday. No, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 5 days a week now, baby. The Daily Dusty. Hell yeah. 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern for your chance to win. Show up live. That's how you chat with the best crowd and make friends. Hey, you don't have to suffer alone. Come suffer with the rest of us. And please watch Megan 2.0. It's a very good movie. I tried to watch it. It didn't take, but just for you, I'm going to try it again. Thank you. Nacho Biz. And hey, folks, thank you for joining me. Another episode of the world's greatest show in the bag. I love the shit out of you guys. As always, please like the video. Please subscribe. Hey, PayPal. I got a Cash App. It's $, Cash App. $, cultofdusty is my Cash App. So if you have a Cash App and you want to send me Cash App, also a great way to do it. But also, like, there's a link to my PayPal. If you want to send me PayPal, that's a cool way to do it too. But Taj sent me $5. Thank you, Taj. I appreciate you. You rock, Taj. And all right. I'll be back tomorrow, folks, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern for another episode of the world's greatest show. Until then, we're going to do a kitty party and after party coming up. This is my most controversial song ever. Lights out. There's nowhere to call. System Error by Dusty Smith. Oh, thank you, Eric Moyer. You rock. Love you. After party coming up. Why is this video so controversial? Because the dead kids?
Black suits, white lies, cash flow, dark skies. They feed us lullabies, but we don't close our eyes. Yeah, they selling gold to the ones on their knees while we running through the city like a glitch in the machine. I hear the sirens singing in my head. Neon halos glowing deep in red. Swear to God, I'm not afraid. Let it burn, let it fade. We don't trust the game they play. Break it down and run away. We don't work, we don't pray, we just burn it all away. System error, full decay. We don't listen anyway. Glitching high, no escape. Living fast, die today. System error, what to say? We don't listen anyway. Running off adrenaline, shadows in the citadel, hands around my neck, yeah, they love to watch me rebel. Digital confessionals, drowning in the chemicals. They say I'm a criminal, but I feel incredible. Static in my bones, hearts of silicone. I don't wanna kneel to a corporate throne. Black cards, white pills, souls they can't control. I'm the king of the lost in a world too cold. We don't trust the game they play. Error systems play. Break it down and run away. We don't work, we don't pray, we just burn it all away. System error, full decay. We don't listen anyway. Glitching high, no escape. Living fast, die today. System error, what's to say? We don't listen anyway.
What part of this is gory?
They track us, they trap us, code in our veins. They break us, they make us, tied to their chains. Running out, catch us if you can now. We don't work, we don't pray, we just burn it all away. System error, full decay. We don't listen anyway. Glitching high, no escape. Living fast, die today. Listen error, what's to say? We don't listen
Happy ending, at least. Switch over now. Good night, the rest of y'all.